Hey guys, it's Max. Have a fun one planned out for you today. We're going to talk about event-based options and binaries. These aren't for retirement planning or anything. These options truly are for fun. Okay, so I was watching the news just like 10 minutes ago and I decided to make this video. So Biden's done. All right. Even the people that were his chief defenders they're pulling him. He's done. However, the betting odds, I don't believe, have adjusted yet to the fact that he's done. So these options, I think you can get at better prices than you should be able to in reality. So I thought it'd be fun to make a fun video. But these kind of options, or they're called binary options, they're more. Think of it, they're more like what you're going to the horse races. This would be similar to that. If somebody wanted to do a long shot prediction on a long shot person, now would be the time to do it, because as soon as he formally announces, and I'd say it's soon, it's just my guess. It's the odds of these long shot guys will go up. Now, I'm not trying to be political. I'm not for these long shot people. I am actually on the conservative side of the spectrum. But this isn't a political thing. This is just about odds it's just about odds, basically. It's something you have to consider, risk and reward. And that's I guess, what I want to talk about, because it's the same thing you do when you enter into an option trade or you enter into an allocation. When you allocate to triple QI, you know that you're taking on a certain amount of risk, but in return, you're getting a certain amount of reward. Well, let's look at this the same way. Okay, so first of all, an event binary option, it allows traders to buy and sell option, and they usually sell them on a scale from 1 to 100. And the option expires at 100 if the event comes true. So if you buy Biden at 60 and then he becomes president, that option becomes worth 100. It's cash settled for $100. So you get the $40 difference. Okay. There's, that these are fun to do. This just for fun. This really is for fun. I know people say that just to try to avoid getting sued, but I'm serious on this one. This really is fun and entertainment, but let's try to have some fun. Okay. So here's what I would do. Okay. So when I compared it to the horse races, here's the thing. At the horse races, lots of times which horse is going to win. Okay. But the odds, you have to look at the odds and decide if the risk is worth it. Lots of times the horse that's the overwhelming favorite, the odds are so low, it's really not even worth the pick. So now Trump, right now you could buy him for 63 cents. And if you think he's going to win, you cash out for 100, that's about a 50% return on your dollar, because you're risking 63 to get about half of that, right? Okay. So, but is that worth it? That's for you to decide. Here's a long shot pick. And I'm just making this based on the thing that I think Biden's going to drop. And I don't think they've adjusted the odds enough, although it's dropping ever since I started making this. Anyway. All right. I'm going to say I would do, I would play like, I would play like 10 of these. I would play all the long shots. I would play by Newsom, by Kennedy, buy all of them, because they're only a penny. Buy all of them, spend 15 cents or something. Let's see how much it's going to cost. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Make sure to get Michelle Obama and some of those other ones that people are talking about that are, if they're only a penny, spend about $15 and then cash out for 100 if any of these win. And these odds are going to go up as soon as Biden formally drops. So anyway, I was just looking at this to see if if that was any news about maybe Biden dropping, because I think it's going to happen. Oh well, so that's my play. I would say scatter the money around on the long shots, especially Kennedy and Newsom. Either that or I have another play. 1 unit on Newsom and 2 units on Kennedy. All right, $100 on not $100. You buy 1 ticket for Newsom and 2 tickets for Kennedy. And okay, so that would cost you 8 cents. Wait, no, I'm sorry, 3, 6, 12 cents. It would cost you 12 cents. But if either of them were the eventual winners, and I'm not saying they're going to be or whatever, you could cash it in for a pretty nice payday. But I would just go ahead and spending 12. I'd say spend 20, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Get the next whatever the rest of them are. Get all of them you can. Spend about $20. Try to win 100. It's just for this really is just for fun. All right. So how do you guys think it's going to play out? Probably maybe. I mean, like I said, I just can't bet on the time to bet on Trump. And I told my friends, I have friends that are Trumpers. I'm really not a Trumper, but I have friends that are Trumpers. And I told them a year ago, if you think he's going to win, bet on him, because you could have picked him up for pennies on the dollar. Now that he's the favorite, I just don't know if it's worth it. It just depends on if you like betting favorites or not. I just don't know if the risk justifies the reward. But I would damn sure be happy with maybe 100 on Newsom and 100 on Kennedy. You could get twice as many Kennedy tickets because he's cheaper. And maybe $50 on these long shots or something. I don't know. This really is fun. When I do my ticket, I'll let you know what I did. But I just wanted to get this out fast, just also so we could see if I'm right about Biden dropping. I don't know. Like I say, I'm not a Biden fan. I'm not a Trump fan. So not trying to be political. I just think it's fun to look at the news and try to predict what happens. All right, guys. Well, let's go back to the slides. Yeah, I'd really like to know how y'all play it. And I do think the horse racing analogy is a good one. And at the track, this is the same way. I don't like to bet $100 to go cash a ticket for 120. I'd rather bet $20 and try to cash a ticket for 120 or something. So this is just, like I say, a fun way to make a long shot pick. And I think these odds are, like I say, and I'm not predicting these people will win, but I'm thinking their odds are lower than they should be right at this time. So it's like an arbitrage play. Think of it an arbitrage play. And another thing, the way a pro would have done this, and is you would have bet Trump last year, whenever it was a better bet. And then right now you would be sitting with the big Trump ticket. You could have got Trump for 20. He's sitting at 63 right now. And then you could have been hedging with some of these long shots like Kennedy and Gavin Newsom and whatever. All right. Well, like I say, I'd be anxious to know what you guys think, and not trying to be political, just trying to make a fun video. I'll get back to serious videos now. You guys have a good one.